I want to read just a little more from some of the lessons here of Hazrat Inayat Khan. In the Githas on esotericism, Ryazat. The breath is the current which is established between all planes of man's existence. Its current runs from the life unseen to the life on the surface, thus uniting spirit and matter both. When the breath leaves the material being of man, then comes what man calls death, which shows that breath is the sign of life and life itself, and its contact with the body keeps the body alive, and its contact with the mind keeps the mind alive, but neither body nor mind are life. If there is any sign of life we can trace on the surface, it is no other than the breath. Therefore, Sufis take the breath as the means of getting what they want from the life unseen to the life on the surface. Also, they make it a means of sending what they wish from the life external to the life within. The breath may be considered as a lift that can take you to any floor up and any floor down. By the help of breath, you can send your thought anywhere and to any plane and bring about desired results. In breath abides all the mystery there is. The Sufi's object being self-realization by the ideal of God. There, that's, once again, he comes right down to it. The Sufi's object being self-realization by the ideal of God. Working with this idea of God. We imagine God's perfections, and as we're doing so, God is imagining our perfections. By the help of the breath, you can send your thought anywhere and to any plane and bring about desired results. In breath abides all the mystery there is. The Sufi's object being self-realization by the ideal of God, they work for its attainment by the means of the breath, which they call fikr, and an ideal so attained becomes their property, their kingdom, forever. So this is telling us what the breath can do, but not necessarily how. But so it has this grand scale. So what is it that we can do with the breath to begin its journey towards its fulfillment of what we can experience with it in our life? Murshid. I'm going to read this next one, and then I'm going to go back to what Murshid says, and then we're going to do a practice. Rhythm and fikr. Rhythm is the nature of motion, and motion is the nature of life. Life is not possible without motion, and motion is not possible without rhythm. It is rhythmic motion which keeps the whole universe going, and the same motion is the hidden secret of our lives. As we are a miniature universe within ourselves, we are a miniature universe within ourselves, and rhythm is the secret of it. Our breath is both the cause and effect of this rhythmic motion. Murshid Sam says, I am that I am can, Eya Asher Eya can be just as well translated, the eternal movement of the one and only being. The eternal movement of the one and only being. And if one feels the sway of this eternal movement of the one and only being in your breath, then you begin to express that in your life, and you draw from it. We are a miniature universe within ourselves. Inhaling and exhaling is like the pendulum of the clock. When it is regular, the clock goes on regularly. When slow, the clock goes slow. When quick, the clock goes fast. So it is with us. When our breath is rhythmic, all things go well. the mechanism of our body, the working of our mind, and the work of our feelings all are normal.